It's like, oh, he molested her. That's just what a man is going to do.
Wait,
Is
some
this
people-
universal? All y'all can't drive?
No, hey.
Wait a minute.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm a strong, independent woman. I'm just a girl. I'm sorry, Cam.
Oh, well, for my friend, for their like year anniversary, her boyfriend went to Jamaica. Am I your friend? I'm sorry.
want a third wheel with
I'm sorry. But glad, like, and I've said that in the comments.
I would have left.
crashed
out
You got me stuttering. I would have left.
Look,
Like,
it depends how you say it.
I
It depends.
can't imagine
Why
being in a
you around
conversation
me?
with a man and we have like a disagreement. He's like,
You
no.
Jamaican?
Oh,
you're
I don't do that.
replaceable.
Oh, no, I don't do that. I don't do that.
Yeah, you're
Let me-
very replaceable.
Oh no!
You know
Whoa! I don't do that. No, let me do. let me-
Okay, that's what
Well,
I was
no.
thinking. I thought you were like,
No, what
you
I
wanna
say.
act like this? There's about 5 other girls I can find.
No,
right
we
now
can
in
joke
this-
about that if we're
Okay.
cool with it, but not actually being that serious. No, when I say that, what I mean is this. I've gotten in conversations with a girl when she said, "Oh, hey, would you like if we break up? Would you find another person?" And I'll be honest, saying,
Obviously.
"Yeah." Or like pretty much this: if we were married and you died, would you find another person? Yes. And my response, or how about this? It's like the conversation of coming up when she said, "Oh yeah, well, I feel like you're the only one for me." I will be honest when I say I'm not gonna lie when I say no, you're not the only one for me. But hear me out though, because
You
this is
said it
what
to her face?
I said that.
He's not
I'll be
gonna
dead
lie.
serious.
If this is how you
I'm
feel,
never
he's
gonna
not
lie, but
He's
here's-
not gonna lie,
Yeah,
bro.
But here's the silver lining with it.
Kicker.
Here and here again, this all ties back into the princess treatment, into the honest girl. It ties back under all that because I'm saying this again. It's the reason why I say only set few, but no one gets it off rip. Because in my mind is this: with there being billions of women in this world, there is someone that is just like you, or that is even better to a degree. That's the truth of it. But here's the thing, though: the beauty in it is that even though out of those billions of women, out of those maybe out of the billions of women, out of the 10 women that are just like you, if not even better, you're the one that I chose. You're the one that I want before me. Because I like it. I would rather say from the perspective of, hey, out of these few women, you're the one that I wanted, rather than saying, I'd rather say that than say, oh, you're the only one for me. I don't want to say that because in the end, was it the only option? No. I'd rather say that out of the other options that I had, you were the one that truly was like better than all the other options. Sure, I have options, but you were the only one that was like the
That you
option.
wanted.
Yes, it's the reason why I never want to be a girl's, like, I never want to be a situation with a girl where she says, oh, well, you're the only guy I could have ever had something like this with. No, because I feel as if, again, I want to be in a situation to where it's like, hey, you had options, but I was truly your best option. Because to me, it's a better feeling. And again, the reason it ties back into the princess treatment is this. If I'm giving you princess treatment, it's because of the fact that out of the other options of women, I could have definitely given that princess treatment to. You're the one out of that I could have given it to. Out of the entire crowd of people that may look just like you, that may have a better body, whatever it may be, you're the one that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not just choosing it because you were the only one in that crowd. No, I'm choosing it because you are the one in that crowd.
See, I see what you're saying because I guess that is very truthful. But I feel like when you're in a relationship, you don't want to hear that specific.
In my opinion, you shouldn't be saying that.
Yeah, you I don't.
Yeah.
If I were in a relationship, I would never want to know. I would never tell my partner that, and I would never want my partner to know that. Hey, I don't think there's the same person out there of if I dated someone, I don't think there's someone exactly like them. I think there's someone that shares qualities like them, but or stuff like that, but it's not them. So I feel like when you're talking about, there's other options, stuff that I would never want to tell my partner that or hear that from my partner. Because that's you want to think I'm your girl, I'm your one and only, you're my one and only. And I see where you're coming from because that's truthful, that's raw, that's real. But at the same time,
that's why I relate
head,
to it. It's really to each their own with that.
It's a fact when you're not in a relationship. That's the reality.
Yeah.
It is a
you're
fact.
back in reality out of the relationship when you say things like that. But if you're in a relationship and you're saying that, or that gets back to me, I'm be like, then why are you with me right now?
Yeah,
I think of it
means-
differently.
But that means that it's not real enough for you to. It's more of a feeling and not a fact. Obviously, it's a fact that we have other options. But that's something that doesn't have to be said in a relationship.
when someone said there's so many fish in the
Because
sea,
it's
you're like,
also-
oh yeah, there is. Because realistically on campus, yes, I could go talk to anybody on campus. I can go talk to anybody on campus and stuff like that, and like reel them in, you know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like
It's
if
a
I were
feeling.
with somebody, even though that fact is real and that feeling is very prevalent, I don't know if I could voice that. So yes, when I am in a relationship, I would say, because like you're in the glitz and the glam of a relationship, you're looking at this person, you love them so deeply. So it's kind of like, no, I don't see anybody else. Because when I'm in a relationship, I don't see anybody else. Yes, he's a 10. Yes, that guy over there, he's a 10. But in my eyes, I'm like, well, I'm just focused on this person.
Yeah, and
I guess
I'm the
that's
same
kinda where I'm
perspective.
coming from.
Again, it's a fine line with it. Like, again, do not misconstrue me when I'm saying that, we be in an argument while I'm saying, well, there's that girl down the street, I can hit her up. No, because that's going to get me shot. I ain't going to do
Okay.
all that.
That's not our
But,
misconception.
right, yeah. Like, I would hate,
Overthink.
I'm never going to do nothing to a woman that I would not have to happen to me. That's really what it is. Because here's the thing, if my person was to say, hey, truthfully, you were not the only option for a guy that I could have had, but you're the one that I truly did want. You're the one that truly did like resonate with me. You're the one that truly respected me the way I wanted, and you were the one that was truly like the man for me. I like that because again, I've had women where it's like, oh well, you were the only one that could have been for me like that. Nah, that ended up badly. That ended up. I had
they're
one
saying,
girl.
They made it sound like you were their best hope.
Yeah,
Instead of, like, you were
those are
their
the
best
women
hope.
that
That's, you're everything.
those are the
Like,
girls
like,
where yes,
You're
those
not
are the
even
ones
in a
that was like,
relationship.
yeah, exactly.
I don't
Like,
know what you want.
right? Those
I've
that
never
being
met
with a girl like
you
that,
before.
being with a girl like that was one of the girls
That's
where
wise words right there.
when we
That's
did-
people's go-to right there, bro.
yeah, like being with a girl like that, that was one of the women where when we were together and it was breaking off, she threatened to do some not so nice things to herself if I were to drop her.
Oh, I would have still
See?
dropped her. 'cause
Oh, I
that's
did
my
still drop her,
problem.
but still, though, yeah. I
I
called a
already
bluff.
knew you
I called a
still
bluff.
dropped
I'm
her.
not gonna lie. I took that chance. I called a bluff.
I'm
But
gonna
regardless,
test you. I'm gonna test your gangster.
I'm gonna test
Okay,
against it.
I'm
I
gonna see
I
how
really
committed
tested to
you
see.
are.
I'm
Yeah.
test against the and I'm gonna tell your mom because you're not putting this.
I'm
on
Right,
not
you
me.
putting
not, you
that
not
on,
putting that on me.
Like it was on camera,
You not
bro.
putting me in your
No,
note.
you're
You
not
not
here.
You're
like.
acting a fool on
You're
the
not
phone
about
with
to
me right
blame
now,
me.
talking about she gonna do this, and
Yeah.
that.
Right, I got
Alright,
everything
bro.
written down, word for word, what you said. I got the text messages to prove it. I'm a test against her. But again, it all runs down to princess treatment. Princess treatment comes down to because again, when it comes down to it, truthfully, again, I'm not for. I am, but I'm not for princess treatment to a degree because I'm very big on men giving themselves self-respect. But I'm also above all respecting women. You know what I'm saying? But then with that is also the fact that again, it's the fact of like. You are not the only person that can get this said. It's the same concept as because I saw a thing about this, pretty much saying this. You be seeing things where it's like, oh, when like a guy and a girl break up, there's this list of guys that are lining up ready for her. Do not think it ain't the same thing for certain men. You know what I'm saying?
Wait,
like it can go
wait.
two ways.
I love that saying because okay, so what if there's a list of men waiting for me? Who said I want them though?
That's fair. That's completely fair. But again, it's like you be seeing some people where it's like they use that as again. It comes down to how you use it though. There be some people that treat it as okay. Well, some girls be like, okay, then I can just drop you. 'Cause I got another man down the street who's waiting for me. Okay, cool.
already be with
Don't
him.
treat
Let
it as
him
if I
wait.
can't
Let him
go.
wait.
Seems like you
have your mind.
Right.
Yeah, 'cause,
And if you pull that on me, okay, cool. Because
in
best
front of me
believe
thinking about
ain't no one
him.
waiting on me, but I
That's
can for
what it
sure
is.
find myself somebody. Don't never get it
Right
underestimated.
now to come get you. Don't worry about it.
Right.
But
That's all I
going,
needed to know.
That's going where we were talking about get your get back. Remember
Yeah.
when we were talking about that? Like we're spinning the block?
Yeah, I condone
yeah.
getting get back to a degree. You know what I'm saying? Again, it might be toxic again. That's just me to a degree. But again, it all runs down to that because, again, I think that even segues into, like, our final question for this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because then, this was something that I was really thinking on, right? Because, again, we're talking about all these different things with the princess treatment, who shouldn't get it, the boundaries, the respect and disrespect and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
And again, it all comes down to what do you classify as disrespect? What do you classify as respect? So then even running down into that like that, it runs down to the question of when should you even shift your boundaries and standards for your partner? Or is it even good that you do that? And the reason I ask that is because, again, it's like maybe at one point before you get into a relationship, you might think if a guy does this and that, that's disrespectful. I can never do that. But then when you get into the relationship, now it's like, oh, I mean, I guess I'll cut him some slack. Like, where
It's
does
more of the when you get into the situation firsthand because it's easier to say what you'll do until you're in it.
That's true. Like I
Yeah.
can speak from firsthand experience. Like I have a strict program. I've said this before on this podcast, and I'll say it again. I have a very strict program.
don't play?
I don't play. But in the past, even with that same program, my boundaries were like up here and they were raised so low. Only because, like I said, I've said this before, I've never been in a relationship before, but I always had my program, and I always knew in my situationships, yes. But my things, like things that I knew I wanted and things I didn't want. And so when I got in a relationship or when I started like talking to people, getting close to that, I realized that some of those boundaries were like kind of changing, stuff like that, because I didn't want to come off as difficult. I always thought like maybe my boundaries are just a little difficult, or maybe I don't want to like put up hurdles so that way they won't be able to like be with me. If this guy's genuinely a nice guy, I don't want to give him a problem. But the reality of the situation is your boundaries are not a problem. There's something to be respected. So I feel like for me, I have lowered my standards, or I have like shifted my boundaries for a person before, and every single time I did that and learned from my mistake, it's almost like I had to go through it about 6 times.
6?
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, we learning. We
You
learn.
learn
It's
it.
a
We
process.
live and learn, live and
we
learn.
live and we learn.
Yeah.
And yeah, but like once I realized like, hey, these boundaries are not negotiable. Like we're not negotiating my boundaries. We're not gonna change anything, and I shouldn't have to change myself or my thoughts or anything for you. You know what I mean? So I feel as if no, they shouldn't be changed. But also, it always depends on the situation. You know, like if your boundaries or your expectations are a little, I don't want to say unrealistic, because I don't want to say like everyone has.
Making millions of dollars. Got
Okay, maybe
job,
like that.
And
But
basketball player.
there's a difference between
Meanwhile,
I
you
want
working
him
at
to be
McDonald's.
Or not working at all.
D1 player with 6'5" and brings in this much amount of money. There's a difference between that and a girl saying, "Hey, I just want him to be respectful and communicate with me and be honest." Like, you know, like that. There's a difference with that. So I would say it depends on the situation, but I definitely would say agree with you on the sense of you don't know until you're in it. Cause like I talk a big game, and I do, and now I'm standing on this game now. I'm standing on it 10 toes down, but. Like, I talked a big game, and I still have my moments where it's like, dang, girl, stand up. Stand up.
Those stand-up moments be hitting hard.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. You're like, dang, I was that down bad.
Okay then.
I'll say, like, I had a situation with old dude where he was like, we were at a party. I was zoned out in the corner. He went to the patio. A guy that I introduced myself to because he was with one of my friends, like, it was one of those extended friends between your friend. I introduced myself, and he introduced himself to me. Obviously, I'm pretty. In my head, nothing cocky.
You pretty girl.
Naturally, guys just tend to just do a certain look where I'm just like, okay, you get is my name, and that's it. Maybe a casual conversation, but just because of you being my friend's friend. But even if we were outside of this, I don't even think I would say hi. So throughout the party, he was talking with one of my line sibs, and my dude was sitting on the couch across from them. He said that they kept looking at him here and there while they were talking, yapping, whatever. Of course, people were like a little bit intoxicated and stuff. And I'm just like, you getting heated all by yourself outside in the corner. I'm literally in a chair, falling asleep.
Right.
He gonna ask me, is there something I need to know? Because he felt punked. He was like, I held myself back for you. And then I'm like, I respect that you held yourself back for me, but if you feel like it goes against yourself, you can do whatever you do
what you
to handle
do.
it. And then you just explain it to me later. Like, he knows I'm an understanding person. I'm like, I hate that you went against yourself thinking of me, but it's like, I wouldn't want you to do that because I've done that to myself plenty of times where I'm just like, I don't want you to do that. It's a gross feeling. And then I'm like, you're a guy. I'm like, I know you felt punked. And I hate that for you because I would rather you check that because they talking about me, but you saying, is there something that you need to know from me? And there's not. And that's offensive within itself. It's like, don't let your boundaries blur the lines. Like, that was a situation where you can handle that. And I'll be like, yeah.
Okay.
Tell him again. Stop talking about you and me.
Right. Okay.
I'm like, I'm pretty. Like, this is a life thing.
Yeah, I feel like it's valid to like keep your standards up. Like especially in a relationship. At some point you gotta like compromise with certain things though.
Yeah.
But I feel like compromising and lowering your standards is like two different things.
It is.
And yeah, the situation where I lowered my standards, things hit the wall pretty bad. So, like, I thought I was a bad guy because like I kept certain things like nah, bro, morally, like, I can't do that. Like, yeah, this is cool, but no, we're not going this far with this. And then next thing you know, met another girl, let everything pass, and then, yeah, it just ended horribly. And I was like, okay, so now we know, like, why we're here instead of down here.
Nah, I'll say, yeah, my standards don't change. But you gotta okay, you gotta take some to get some. If you want my standard to lower, it's an exchange program.
It's a trade.
Yeah, because for example, that's what it is. Because again, I do understand about compromise, but one thing I did for the longest time, which is why I don't do it at all now, I compromised myself for pretty much before I came to college for literally, and I mean when I say literally, imagine I've been in a lot of relationships and situationships. If I was gonna count it all out, it can go over 20 when it comes to situations I've been in. It's a lot. Yeah,
That's
it's
how
a
life
lot.
is, though. The situations compared to a relationship.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Not things that went into relationships. I'm talking about, if we want to talk about situationships, period, just,
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
oh yeah, but
it's
actual
easy to
relationship,
build-
it's like,
it's easy to build that roster of situations.
yeah, something
That's
happened.
really- that's how
Relationships
Yeah.
are hard to get.
That's
Yeah.
how we weed out the ones where we're like, okay, I'm definitely not going for this. Like,
Yeah.
I have
But
the
there
right
has to
to
be
not
some
go
you
for
don't
that.
But
consider.
with it though, with all with all the ones I've been through, I done compromised myself in every single one, and I've been in about, let's say about 10 relationships, right? Okay, right. 10 relationships. Did they all work out? No, only like 2 probably worked out of all of them like that. Whether I was
Like
me being
long-term?
toxic. Yeah, some of them were just toxic. Some of them we were just horrible for each other. Constantly getting get back to one another.
In
That's
my
a whole other
opinion,
story.
Just too young.
Yeah, maybe, but
Yeah.
either way, out of all situations, I
Doesn't
always
matter.
compromise myself. And I'm tired. I'm tired. I don't compromise myself no more now. Like, there's the reason why even my mom says herself, like, son, she says so, like, I love you, Cameron, but you only mess around with low hanging fruit all the other times. Like, she fully claims that every girl at least the one she's met. Every other one, she fully claims that it was low hanging fruit or like below her standard and below me. I'm like, dang. Okay, and I look back at it now. I'm like, I reckon I fully did compromise myself in a lot of different situations where it's like I sold myself short just to make them happy, and yeah, I don't do that
You
no
didn't
more.
let it go the
I'm
other way
way
around.
past, and it pisses off people now. Oh, it makes it hard to get in a relationship now because
That's also the best thing about
Yeah.
it.
that is. Oh,
You're
I'm real
weeding
picky.
out the weeds.
Oh yeah, girls think they picky. Oh, I'm picky. Talking about running a strict program, man. My program is hard to even get into. Talking about that. Look, because
I got a
again,
security guard at the door.
at the
Like,
door,
Recommendation.
it's
Typing
look.
you
I
down.
got a screening process.
10 doors.
With that little
You gotta
stick,
make
that little
10
wand
doors.
with
Right. Look. I got a screening process. I got
Right.
interviews. I got application processes.
Come
and
in with
even
your
then,
resume.
right? Because look,
You
tell
lucky
me
to
this.
get me out the house.
Right, because here's the thing: you just getting through the application, you just getting through the first round. There's 13 more rounds to follow up, and you are liable to getting kicked out on any single round.
Baby, my
Mm-hmm.
program is so strict. It's longer than the Hunter Games at this point. Like quite
I don't even know
literally.
how many
Right.
games I got, but I love the fiddle. Like my jokes, they might be jokes, but it's like I'm testing you right now.
Exactly,
All my
'cause-
jokes matter.
Yeah.
Because depending on your reaction, I know you can't handle a certain
Right.
thing.
I
had a
don't
dude tell me
shift.
he couldn't handle the way I handled like not talking to him or something. But I'm like, that ain't nothing. I wasn't even mad for it, but you
Right.
took it like that.
Exactly.
You're not gonna survive
Right.
an actual relationship with me.
Yeah, because like if I recognize that even then with the shifting of standards, if I had to shift my standards with you, it's because there's something ain't connecting. Like mind you, again, I'm willing to compromise, but again, it has to be a two-way street. I've been in situations where it's like I'm the one compromising. Where's your compromise at? Because then you're gonna be real pissed off that when I stop compromising, like that door just got closed, and now you looking crazy about some. Oh well, why don't you do this and that with me no more? Well, do you do this and that with me? But I'm just a girl. All right, then I'm see you out there real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I have no issue with compromising. I know that's the reality.
Killing me, bro.
Like, I have no issue with compromising. Don't get me wrong. Like, I understand that is
You
the
just have to make sure
process.
you just want to make sure
It's a
fair.
two-way street.
It's
I want to make
fair
sure
and
it's
it's
fair
reasonable.
because again, I am very big. I'm very, 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 very adamant on not having on guys not selling themselves short. Because again, I'm a guy who sold myself short for the longest time. That for girls I was with, I saw myself like, oh, I'm beneath her. She's better than me. I'm lucky enough to ever even have her. I had that mindset for a very long time, and I had to recognize I need to grow up here and recognize that ain't the mindset for me. And I'm not saying I don't know Andrew Tate red pill stuff saying, oh, well, men are above women. No, because I'm very confident in saying that women run this world, in my mind. Women run this world and women run men. If every woman and every husband, if every woman, every girlfriend, every daughter, every cousin, every auntie, and every wife band together and say, hey, we want this and that, otherwise we're leaving, we're going to go to a whole other planet, leave the men. Man, they will give the entire world to women. Because in my mind, women run this world when it comes down to it, as long as they utilize their power properly. So I'm on the side of giving men that power as well, because again, I am on the mindset that in a relationship, it's not no 70-30, it's not no 45-55, no. We're 50-50, maybe 60-40 at times, but it's because it's iffy. It depends on what it is,
I don't like to
because
put a number on it because it's like it's situation for situation. Like
Yeah.
how can
Right.
you show up for me when I'm like this? Because personally me, I'm a very happy person. So most of the time my friends get freaked out when I'm either crying or I shut down. They're like, I don't know what to do with you. I'm like, I can't have that.
right,
Like if I'm going to keep having my back, I'm gonna keep having my back. But I need my support system to know how to handle me though.
right,
That is extremely important when it comes to a man. It's like if you can't handle me when I'm like this, but I can handle you when you're like that, we're not gonna get anywhere. It's like I'm just your
Yeah.
therapist.
Is
And
that,
you're
I see what you're
just
saying.
standing there watching me cry. Like that's weird.
It is weird.
weird.
Or
Girl tears, me, I don't like crying. So
Right.
if I'm crying in front of you,
It's
and you
for a
do
reason.
nothing.
It's just a
I'm
It-
just gonna shut it off. Like I can't trust you with my feelings,
at all.
and that's a big thing.
Or it's really like I can't stand is like a person that expects me to shift their standards just for them. I can't do that. Like one thing I never agree with, I never like it, how some girls with their man to be standoffish to folks the moment they get into a relationship. Baby, you are not worth nothing for me to be not liking people. Like
Right? Like I'm a
right, I'm a
social
I'm a
person.
friendly person. Now I can set up boundaries, make sure I ain't getting too friendly. But regardless, like again, if I'm in a relationship, I make it very, very clear saying, hey, I'm a ride and die for my homeboys, for my homegirls. Like for people that's been my friends, me and you can be in the middle of something. If they call me and say, hey, I need help, life or death, I'm sorry, I gotta go right now. Oh, but you said this is our time. This is our time. But I need to take care of my people.
that consideration portion where you act like other humans don't exist outside of me. And
Thank you, because that's the
concerning.
thing. Like you are
You
like
you
right.
gotta tell me you mad at me because my mom need my help.
Right.
At 3 a.m.
That's what I'm saying. Or it's like, you mad at me? Because I done generally had some situations where, again, even no matter how much I can mess with a girl, I done definitely been in situations where like I had to, in the nice,
I ain't saying
Right.
situation.
Like-
I heard some bogus situation where they're like, they got mad at me because I'm something my mom needed with. I'm like, your mom.
Right,
They
like,
try to, they think they think they're above your mom.
right, like, look, again, I understand, like, again, when you get married, again, priority shift. My wife is my top priority. I understand. When I'm in a relationship and I'm trying to go to a marriage, I understand. I make you my priority. I understand that fully. But at the same time, do not expect me to treat other people as less, because that is never going to happen.
See, but that whole situation, that's not like a boundary saying like, oh, I don't want you talking. That's controlling. That's controlling.
that's what it can come
Realistically,
down
I
to.
think sometimes we forget that like relationships are cool. That's your person. Like that's the person that you want to cry to and confide in at the end of the day. But you have to understand that you have a life that exists
Thank
outside
you.
of that person.
Yes.
You have friends, you have family, you have other things going on in your life that exists outside that person. It's so easy to lose yourself in a relationship, but you really do have to stand 10 toes down with that. And also, if I have to sit here and set boundaries or tell you people that you can and can't talk to, first of all, crazy. That's
Yeah.
childish. But also, I feel as if that should be a boundary kind of set in your mind. Like, not a boundary set in your mind, but that's like something that you handle. Like, like if there's someone in your life, like, like you set the pace for how these relationships go and stuff like that. And I just feel like that's kind of crazy to tell somebody who you can hang out with, who you can talk to, who you can do that with. Like, that's insane.
top of that-
Have a life outside
Exactly.
of this. Like,
Thank you.
As
That's
a
really
girl
what
with
it
daddies,
is.
it's like you're not about to tell me what to do.
Right. And
Because
again,
that's gonna trigger me. You're not gonna like triggered me. because
right,
trigger
and it
me
be
like
some
a
of them
play.
girls
I
that be
like
getting them.
to trigger back.
It a lot of times the girls that done had me trying to do me like that, them bald head daddy girls, the ones that get treated, you know what I'm saying?
It's okay,
They
bro. I've been
they
there.
look, they expected maybe old dude before me was like, oh my queen, I'll kiss your feet and growl before you. They be like, son, why aren't you doing that? Do I look like? What do I look like? I'm not your hunchback of Notre Dame. I'm not your servant.
Notre Dame.
I'm here like I ain't.
And then they control
Look,
it.
He had to fight for his life.
like again, it's like when it comes down to it, I will gladly say this. I just recently said this. I will gladly say that. Sure, you are the baddie of this relationship. Cool, But also, don't never get twisted. I ain't nothing to slouch on. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, if you fully can say, oh, well, I'm this and that. Okay, well, I can fully cross my arms and say, well, shoot, I got this. In my mind, you got these and those qualities. I got this and that quality. You think you look good? I think I look amazing. I think I look sexy. Look, I know what I look like. I look at myself in the mirror.
Sure that I think I'm also attractive because I'm not about to deal with your insecurity.
I can never do a relationship where I said, oh, like how some people compose, oh, how did a guy that looks like me pull someone that looks like this? Oh, well, I know how someone that looks like me pull that. I know that gladly.
That's actually one of my worst fears, bro. To be like,
nah,
like, you know how like. They'd be like, "Oh dang, why is he with her?" Or like, you know how people be doing
It
that.
should be never
People be like doing
relationship where
that.
you're thinking like, "Dang, bro, how did I bag that?" Like at no point.
See, no, you have to have some confidence in yourself.
You gotta have
to
confidence.
Like, you have to be like, you know what? Yeah, my
And-
girl gorgeous, but
Yes.
you know,
And
I'm pretty good myself.
that's what I'm
pretty-
for with the guys.
Like,
Guys need to have their confidence.
Right.
It wasn't
Yeah.
that
Or
she
talking like
picked
that,
me
I'm
out
gonna
the
feel
middle
like
of
that's
the
a
game.
compliment to me.
Yeah.
Like, bro, how do you get that? I mean, you know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
For people that think
Right.
I'm doing charity work, like or like he's doing charity work.
right.
That's kind of crazy.
I like to think of it as you see two super good looking people together, like,
Yeah.
oh my God, they look good together. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I
we
like
compliment each other. Like
Right.
at first, it looked like we was a little bit different to even look at each other, but then when we get together, y'all like, oh my goodness, it makes sense. I'm like, oh yeah,
Yes.
Yeah, they compliment each other so well. Oh my
Right.
Like I hate
God.
somebody dragging
again-
me down. It's like you're not gonna last a long run.
And I feel like you
but-
can only find that person when you don't shift your standards, I feel like. Because again, when you shift your standards, you cut yourself short. You gotta cut yourself short every single time you shift your standards. Because again, I did that. They never work out. Ever. I done had the girl laid up beside me and I'm realizing like, dang,
she got to go.
she gotta go. I done had the moment where we chilling out, you know, she laid out in the bed. I'm thinking like, dang, I'm about to drop this girl tomorrow. That's crazy. Like I reckon I just sell myself short, so now I gotta hurt someone's feelings now. God, dog. Now I'm gonna feel
so
like
hard
a
to
That's
break
butthead.
her
the
up.
beauty. That's the beauty of sticking to your standards and like going
Exactly.
for people. Because realistically, even if your standards are high, there is someone that's gonna see you for your standards. There is someone that's gonna accept you and love you and be like, yes,
They're
that
not
is
gonna-
my
they're
girl.
not gonna
That is my
question it
guy.
either. It's not gonna be
Exactly.
confusion. Like I hate someone questioning like some of my icks. I'm like, if you don't understand it and I'm not gonna explain it again, then I think you should remove yourself before I do it for you.
Right.
Right.
Oh,
Because-
or I'll do it for you.
Is
Yes.
that because
I'll do
again,
it for
I got my pet peeves. I got my standards. I don't like people that chew their mouth open, even when it comes to gum. I hate it. Like the
It's triggering.
I can't do that. No, tired of that.
Someone set up security in this house.
Look again.
Like, no.
Look. It's my way of verbalizing. I don't never condone to hear people.
I don't even like the shuffling feet. Like like,
Dragging your feet everywhere.
It makes
Again,
me
and like
tick.
sometimes it's the simplest stuff. Maybe walking outside with a bonnet on. I understand if it's at the middle of the night, you going from one place to another, you're gonna stay in your car. Like if you're going like you gonna make a quick little McDonald's run, okay, you know, middle of the night, I understand that. But if it's like the morning time and you talk about, oh, I'm just go down the street, go to the store and everything like that, I don't do that because I don't do that in my do-rag, you know what I'm saying? I ain't with for certain things like that, you know
I
what I'm
will say
saying?
something like that is a experience that they have to see for themselves because before I used to be like that. I'm like, I don't care if I'm wearing my bonnet. This is my hair.
So,
What
okay,
you
I'm
gonna
gonna
tell me?
walk around with
But
the
then it
camera.
was more of
You
a
finna
when I
do
got
a
the
video
experience
for
of like the how you're
want you to see what you
perceived.
look like.
Yeah, you perceive. That's what it is.
Then I started
Everyone
caring
see
about. I'm
you.
like,
You
okay, I
thought
do like
you.
I don't want to be seen as lazy dress.
Exactly. I'm not saying you gotta walk around as if everyone's judging you. I'm not saying you gotta take into account what people are thinking 24/7, but have a little bit of decorum every so often. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
even if it's a quick little get, like I don't have people get mad at me. I had girls get mad at me saying, "Oh, we trying to move." Okay, I have my standards. I don't never leave without cologne on. I'll never leave without taking a shower. I don't never leave without my teeth brushed. I'll never leave without at least making sure if someone walk up to me, I can look decent. I'm not feeling like I look crazy right now. I always want to have something going for me. I know it's a known thing amongst me where it's like people can say I always smell nice. I had some homegirls who was like, "Carrie, you always smell good," and I
love when a
like
man
that.
smells good.
I
That's
need
probably
that.
one of the most attractive things.
Right,
that
you
men
know,
can
even
do.
I can be coming up, even when we're like freshman year when we used to stay in the dorms, right? We can all be chilling out in one of the common areas, like mind you, 2 a.m, right? But I can guarantee you that I walk in there, I smell good, and it's brought up every single time because I don't play about that. Okay, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not shifting my standards. You can be rushing me saying, "Oh, we gotta get out." All right, let's
Right,
go.
like I gotta do
you
my,
know,
I gotta do
Right,
my
I have a
go-tos.
regimen, yeah,
Right.
yeah.
If I don't do my go-tos, I'm off my game.
We're just
And
not
I'm a
going.
little bit aggravated.
Right.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
yo, I forgot to put on my good lotion.
Exactly, like look, or it's like if you're maybe let's say it's certain. Let's say mind you, I'm a very cleanly person. I like having stuff organized and clean, right? I'm not gonna say you gotta be the exact same level as me, but take my cleanliness into account. Do not come into my space and leave trash in my car, or do this or do that, and then you gonna be on some. Oh, well, you being real too nitpicky. Exactly. But regardless, I ain't shifting that because your roach infested behind is doing all this and that. No, 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 no,
Roach
no, no,
infested
no.
It shouldn't be around me because the roach is gonna come around mine.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, I'm not shifting my boundaries when it comes to stuff. I will compromise, but you better be compromising something else in return.
So, like, I don't want to bring it on too long, but what compromises have you guys made in a relationship before?
All right. So, for one, I'm not a touchy-feely person.
Okay.
I do, okay, mind you, okay. I have my moments of endearment, but I've never been a person that I'm not like, oh, my boo, my babe, we holding hands together all the time. No, I'm never for that, really. That's never been me, but I've had to shift my standards because I recognize, okay, she would like that a bit more, so I'll shift over that to a degree, you know what I'm saying? Or openly communicating where I'm at. I don't like people knowing where I'm at. I can disappear off the face of the earth if I chose to, and I like that kind of. But I gotta learn how to communicate. Okay, I'm over here because then you're gonna be freaking out where I'm at. I'm not cheating. I'm not doing nothing. I'm just in my own world getting some food. I just don't like people to know where I'm at. Or it's like it's little things like those where I've had to compromise in those little things. But again, I'm willing to. You know what I'm saying? And on the other hand, they willing to compromise with me because sure, I'm willing to get more touchy-feely to a degree, but you gotta understand when I don't want to get touched, do not get
give
mad
me
at me
your
for not
space.
touching you. You know what I mean? Like, don't if I'm not holding your hand in public, don't be looking at me saying, well, that boyfriend, he's holding his hands with his girlfriend, then go to him. He probably got a brother for you, but don't come to me for that. I'll hold your hand at times, but don't expect it 24/7 because that's just I don't like it. That's not me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my few things I done shifted my standards on.
See, for me, it's probably my communication. My communication is good if you call me. If you text me, I'm probably one of the worst people to text.
Yeah.
I'm so bad at texting back. I really am. I probably have 60 people in my phone that I haven't texted back. But I called them to talk to them about what they texted me about.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, for me, I remember when I was, like, in a situationship, one of their big things was, like, texting and stuff like that because we didn't see each other all that much, and they couldn't always get on the phone. So they were like, oh, when I text you, I really would, like it if you texted me back. And that was, like, it's not, like, something like, oh, that's so big, I can't do that, blah, blah, but it was something I had to be more open to, and I had to be on top of. So that way this person knows, like, hey, I am thinking about you, you know, and I will text you back, and we can have this conversation and do what we need to do, you know. And I think that was, like, a compromise for me. And then, like, for me, PDA has always been something I like PDA. I do. But then, like, there's some people I don't. So, like, that's always something I always have to be willing to compromise with some people in specific situations as well.
All right.
Okay.
Dang, when did I compromise? Oh yeah. Yeah, no, because the first girl I was messing with, I didn't really compromise much on anything. So
So you said 10 toes down. My guy right here.
I-
Put it in
well,
place.
because
I'm
we was basically like this on almost everything. We understood. We was just toxic. But,
Right.
But
That's
the other girl, it was like, and I regret even compromising on this. It was her being on my phone 24/7. Like, we're on the phone all
I can't
day.
do that.
You want to go to
I
sleep on
can't.
the phone. You call me again at 3 a.m.
Oh,
in
you're
the
talking
morning.
about, like, texting, calling.
No, like
calling,
on
you
like
talking
on
about
FaceTime,
always through your
24/7 on the
like,
phone.
we're
Like
on, like, and it's not even like a regular phone call, bro. It gotta be a FaceTime.
FaceTime. I can't do that all day. I used to. I
Can you
can't do
give
it
me
no more.
like, bro? Can you give me a break? I'm in
That's not-
school.
yeah.
Then like I wanna hop on. I wanna be able to play my game.
The
focus
personal
on.
time.
You running up my
Like,
phone
I got
battery.
time.
I'm
Yeah, and
overheating.
My
like,
phone about to explode.
Right.
My phone is
Yeah.
literally about to explode.
iPad.
iPad. I didn't
I
have
don't
that
have an iPad.
yet.
I don't have an iPad.
I don't have that yet.
Look,
Still,
got
I
lucky.
mean,
Dang, like it was.
that's kind of crazy.
It was getting to a
do
point where
that.
I was like, "Come on, bro! Like my phone's about to explode." And it's like, well, you could, call me through Instagram on your computer. Come on, lock in, bro. Lock in. Like,
She
bro,
liked
you have a
you.
life too. Like
Wait.
it gets to a point where like you gotta have your own life too.
Were
Like
you guys, like, in the same city?
we were in the same city.
Oh, I was.
By the way, lived down the road from me.
Oh,
Did she live with her people and she wasn't able to come over?
Huh?
Or-
Right.
Now that I think about it, she could have just came over. But then again, like this was like early on, cause like when when she did start coming over a lot too, then it like that became a problem too. Because again, bro, I just wanted
Oh,
my
she
own
just
personal
didn't
time.
You
leave
can't be
you.
in my space
Yeah.
when
I
I'm
want,
7.
like you're
You can't.
you're trying to be with me
She was one of
20
And that
them.
goes
Yeah.
with personal space, personal time. Having
I
a
need
life
my personal
outside.
space. I need it.
Yeah.
Cause I like having all that attention. That's cool. Like that's cool to an extent. You know, cause like I used to like it used to be at a point where the other girl I used to mess with, like she was just non-existent like
Oh.
most of the time. So it was like, okay, you know, I used to, please Lord, like can you just give me somebody who does that? And then yeah, no, you know, I had
That's
to
a
pick my
little bit too
poison with
much.
that because it was like, dang, bro, it was like, okay, let me breathe. I can't sleep. Okay, can I eat? Can I play the game? Can I talk to my mom? I want to talk to my mom. Can I talk to my mom?
Can I talk to my mom?
Like, can I talk to my mom?
Yo. Again,
Yeah.
I think again and one thing you kind of picked out, you just kind of point out to me that I feel like is a good like resolving point with it all is like the shifting of the compromise, the princess treatment, everything. It ties in the fact of do you even actually like the person? Because in my
Yeah,
mind,
it's a feeling,
if
like,
I
it's
don't
a-
like you for
yeah.
real, you're not getting the princess treatment. You're not gonna get this. You're not gonna get that. I'm not gonna compromise with you if I don't like you. Because a lot of the again,
Like,
I
I
can,
wouldn't even want to get you some fries from McDonald's. It's like,
Right.
can
I'm
we
not
go
gonna lie,
get
you're not
this?
even getting through the
Can
program.
we?
right. I can say confidently, there's probably a couple girls from the past that hate how to treated girls later on from them because I actually liked them girls. I didn't like you. Maybe I thought you was looking good. Maybe I thought this and that was cool, but I recognized I ain't like you. I'm not gonna shift my standards for people I don't like, nor am I gonna treat nicely for the people I like. I'm gonna treat you like that homeboy, like, oh, my G, you know what I'm saying? You just dabbed me up. Yes, I did, ma'am. Type B, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's it's what it is. Because
That's
yeah,
real.
yeah. Because otherwise, shooting your standards, like I said, I don't do that. And also, yeah, with the phone calling thing, I'm not gonna lie. I used to be like that until I hit a certain point. I'm like, yeah, I hate this. I'm not gonna lie. Like
I had somebody
the
like
phone,
that.
I started lying about saying, oh, my bad, I'm over here and there. But you say you don't have class this time. Oh yeah, I got an extra class. What? Boop.
My brother's calling me right now. Look, I'm a hear what he has to say right now because like it
Yeah.
seems like it's important. He's called me 3 times. So,
Uh-huh.
you know,
Oh,
he's never-
but wait,
never
but you
called
but
back.
you said that yesterday. Yeah, but I got 3 brothers. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
or oh well, yeah, you can't put your phone to the battery. Oh no, my phone's messed up and everything like that. Oh really? Is it that bad? Yeah, I'm about to go take a nap. But you don't take naps. Boop. You know, I'll make an excuse when it comes if I don't like you, I will gladly make some excuses. I done made some crazy excuses when it comes to people I don't
excuses
like.
And then there are lies.
Oh no, they were lies. They were lies. Oh, they were lies. I shouldn't have been doing it. Do I condone doing that now? Do I condone y'all doing that? No. But oh,
I would hate to have
I've
been on the
lo-
other side of that. Like,
yeah, I hate being on the other side of
I
it,
just
but
Like to know
want
that I know that you're lying to me right now. It's like, okay,
I done lied to my teeth with a couple of people where it's again, if I didn't really like you for real and it's just not working out, I should take the mature way out of just ending it and just doing this and that. But no, I definitely done tell my few couple lies where it's like, hey, where are you right now? I'm just chilling like that. It's like, oh, but I thought you were over here. Nah, I'm just over here with homeboy like that. Oh, okay, who you with? So and so. But I thought he says he's out of town. Nah, he just came out of town early like that. Yeah. Oh, okay then. Well, did you want to come over tonight? Nah, I'm a bit busy like that. Yeah. Boop. Anyways, though, your day was good. This Saturday, like that.
the shit was so accurate too. Bro.
Yeah.
Everybody calm down.
Yeah.
I'm about to take an online exam right now. It's launch.
Yeah, it's like
Where-
3
where
hours.
is
I got a
it,
3
bro?
hour exam,
Yeah.
and then after I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
But you be up all night.
y'all gonna have me thinking about some lies some people tell me.
No,
No, but then that comes down to just trust at that point.
Trust,
Like,
yeah, that
comes down to
you
trust at
gotta
that
have
point.
a conversation.
Look again. That's a bad mirroring of what you should not do. I was doing the bad stuff. I'm better now. I don't lie. I'm just trying to tell you. No, I don't want to talk with you right now. I'm not gonna lie. If I don't like you, I ain't going. What I gotta lie about?
I need more
Nah.
examples of compromises because I'm kind of stuck.
On what?
The compromises of what I've done. Like, what are more y'all did, if you can even think of any?
Oh my god.
I think again. I can't think of all the compromises. I think some compromises are also. I will also unconsciously, if you like a person, I feel like I unconsciously will compromise for certain things like that. Like
Yeah.
I've actually found myself doing stuff where it's like midway through it, I'm like,
This ain't me.
this ain't me, but I ain't mad at it. All right, I'm gonna keep on doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Because
I've never done this before.
right, I ain't never
done anything
You got
like
me
this
acting
before.
way out of character. Oh my
Right.
god! But again, if I actually miss the person and it's not crossing over none of my boundaries to a degree, I'm just being more flexible. Like again, I think that this is what it is. I always have a wall up when it comes to stuff like that. I have my set boundaries, but the more I like you, the more I'm letting you cross over that wall, or the more that wall is gonna go from a brick wall to a rubber wall, then a rubber band. It's gonna be more elastic and everything. You know what I'm saying? You mess with those boundaries, it's gonna solidify some more. But the more I like you, the more you've shown you're true, the more you are shown that you're proven trustworthy. That's when that wall can. Okay, I'll put some doors on it. I'll give you the code to the combination. Okay, I'll give you the key to it. You know what I'm saying? And then that's when it can become less of a more permeable wall rather than a set. Nothing comes through it.
I think an example would be like if you know you're talking to someone and they can only talk during this like kind of period because life be life and like we having things going on and like let's say maybe that during that period you usually do this and you decide okay well during this period I'm gonna like go out of my way to like talk to them stuff like that. I feel like that's more of a compromise. Like I have my times where like this day I'm chilling, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. So if that person's like oh like that's what I blah blah blah. I feel like that's making that compromise for them. It's anything. I feel like compromising is like anything that might inconvenience you, but it doesn't mean it's gonna like inconvenience you in a bad way.
Like it's not gonna.
Yeah.
It's just gonna like it might just switch up a little bit. And there's nothing wrong with a little change. Like if he wants something or she needs something that's within your realm that you can like sacrifice or put down, I think that's fair.
And I guess in a sense I can say I compromised over hanging out with my friends. Like there were just some hangouts where it's like, okay, this was worth it, and then there were some hangouts where it's like, I could have stayed home.
Yeah, again,
I could have been with my man.
Yeah, exactly. Like when it comes down, it's all with the person you like. With the
In a
Prince
sense, I'll
treatment,
just
with
say I
everything.
stopped
Yeah.
doing that as much, which actually did help me in the long run. Because I'm like, I have to stop doing that before I met you anyway. So
Yeah.
you gave me.
It worked
that's
out.
the deal right here. I like it.
So
But
yeah,
I also will say when it comes to boundaries and compromises and stuff, it's easier to say what we don't accept outside of the relationship, and then when we get in it, because technically being in a relationship is a big distraction. It's like you kind of forget everything because you're all floozy and you're like, oh
Yeah.
and then you like.
Yeah, it becomes a priority at some point.
Yeah, like that's really
Especially
what it
the longer
is.
you're in it, too.
There's a whole lot of things you'll say at first. I would never do that. You get to a relationship, now you're doing all of that, and
you
it's
didn't
like,
even realize it till it's over. It's like, oh my goodness, y'all.
yeah,
Why ain't nobody tell me nothing?
right.
For real.
But again, it's like,
they would tell you
oh,
the
they
whole time.
might say
Apparently they've
something.
been telling you the entire time.
I'm
and
not
you
trying to
just
hear
weren't
that.
listening.
Blah, 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 blah. I'm
No,
not trying to
bro.
hear that,
When
bro.
I got out of a relationship, my friends were giving me the rundown of every single thing I was doing, and they were noticing. And I was
they
like,
had the logbook ready.
I was like, oh my gosh, guys, was I that out of it? Was I like that's like insane to me.
Yeah, again, it comes down to
It's really hard to catch
The
it.
post.
it comes down to being self-aware.
Yeah,
Right.
no, they
You gotta be
catch
self-aware to
every
catch
time,
it,
'cause
I'd be
oh
real
no,
quick.
I would never, bro. I would
would
never
do that.
fall for that. So you remember back when? All right, bro, you got it, bro.
See,
You
now you
got
doing
it,
too
bro.
much. You doing too much now. You
Got my
doing too
nigga,
much.
bro. Got my nigga. It's all right.
Yeah, you got doing
It's
too
all
much.
right.
You got me, bro.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
So no, yeah, it's about being self-aware. 'Cause I definitely I done had a couple of moments where it's like, okay, I'm making the dinner, I'm doing this now, I'm pulling up with a plate for all this, and like, what am I doing? But yeah, again, that's like a solving point like that. Again, with the Prince treatment, with the question of switching the boundaries and everything like that, it all comes down to like, again, do you mess with that person? Is it healthy? Is it this? Is it that? It all boils down to that because if it ain't the right person, it ain't gonna be the right situation, and then now you get nothing done. You know what I'm saying? But otherwise, that's a good little place to leave off on like that, especially with the special episode like that. I think this episode was longer. It feels like it was longer.
No, it
I have
definitely
no
was.
idea.
We had some good
This is a good
conversation.
conversation now. This is nice.
Definitely pushing 2 hours.
Right, this is nice, okay? And especially for the one to finish off the month too. Oh, this is nice. It's real nice.
Yeah.
So again, make sure y'all always check out all of our past videos, all of our current videos, and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure, comment yourselves on what do you think, or comment yourselves on do you think the Prince treatment is right, or comment yourself, even ask some questions about some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because definitely for some future videos, we're gonna start incorporating y'all opinions into some stuff, so we can further start taking it even better. You know what I'm saying? Because we want to make sure that we hear y'all voices and not just y'all hearing our voices. You know what I'm saying? So again, make sure you comment, like, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you share to your friends. Make sure if you wanna put something in the prompt like that, if you wanna put something in the comment section, maybe we'll bring it up in this video like that.
If
You
you
never
wanna
know.
DM us.
DM us at our Instagram. Glad if you DM us on Instagram, that is almost a guarantee 100% way that we might be able to get your opinion in there. You
And
know what I'm
everything's
saying?
anonymous, guys.
Everything.
Promise.
Oh yeah, we're gonna keep it anonymous. We ain't gonna put y'all opinion. We ain't gonna put yourselves out there. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna put your ex on blast, just be careful what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? So Again, make sure y'all always stay tapped in with us on Situation Relations. You know, your number one favorite love podcast, situationship podcast, relationship podcast, wherever you want to come and find us at. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, Instagram, Apple Music, whatever it may be. Spotify. You find us a lot of different places. You know what I'm saying? And of course, make sure you tap my girl over there on, what was it?
Leveling the field.
Yeah, I was going to fire it out. I was going to say it.
It's almost there.
I was going to say it, but it would look crazy if I said the wrong thing. But yeah,
Leveling the
make sure you for sure tap.
All women podcast talking about sports.
Tap in.
Isn't all ran by women as well? Like completely women. Exactly. Look, ladies, if you messing with sports, or even fellas, if you're trying to hear the ladies' opinions on some sports, tap in with them. You know what I'm saying? Leveling the playing field, right?
Leveling the
Leveling the field. Crap. Leveling the field. Make sure you tap in with them on there and everything. I'll make sure I add them in the description as well, so you can tap in with their stuff as well. But of course, again, always remember, it's your boy Young C, aka Cam, off of Chopping It Up with Cam.
It's your boy Minute Mall, aka the one and only Jamal for now.
It's your girl Layla here to brighten up your day. Ooh, Lay.
Ooh.
Go ahead.
Lonnie the Fonnie, you already know what's up.
And make sure you tap in with us on our very next video, this video, and every other video, as well as leveling the field. You know what I'm saying? I gotta write it. I will say it again. But make sure you tap in with us on everything, man. Otherwise, though, we'll see y'all in the next video like that. Hope y'all had a good Valentine's Day, a good month, and everything like that. But we'll see y'all with the next videos, because again, we're actually switching up some stuff. You know what I'm saying? We switching up some. We switching up in March.
Forever.
Okay, so we got some stuff planned for y'all in March. So we'll see y'all in the very next video. All right, bye guys.